Campaigning for the general election in Uganda ends on Wednesday. Voters will have to choose a new parliament and a president on Friday. 8 candidates are vying for the presidency, including the incumbent Yoweri Museveni and the veteran opposition leader Dr. Kizza Besigye. Museveni has been in power for over 2 decades, and his opponents say the electoral playing field is tilted in his favor. Dr. Kasaato Rasheed is the Secretary General of the Inter-Party Cooperation, or IPC, based in the UK. It's an umbrella organization for the opposition parties. I asked him if the result of the election is a foregone conclusion.
I wouldn't use that term to say that he will be elected. I'm going to say that he's going to rig himself through. But based on the information we have on the ground, we the Ugandans, we are saying that we want a change, and it has to be now. Regardless of what he has planned to do or what he has been doing, I think the Ugandans are fed up. It's high time he left the office of the presidency.
That's what you say. You clearly support the opposition. You want him to leave. But my question is, how strong are your chances?
We still have a chance. I know, because the African elections, they are not like elections in the UK or USA. In Africa, elections are not rigged on the election day, actually. It's just one of the days on which they are rigged. Based on what has been happening, he has been rigging. It's just a process. So far, the indicators are showing that he has rigged so much. But just because we are determined, we still have a hope that we are going to push him out of...
So you're saying the playing field is not level from day one?
No.
What's your evidence of that? Give us the specifics.
I have so many examples which are on the ground. One, Mr. Museveni, he's the one who appoints his own chief of elections. Have an example whereby Mr. Cameron here can just choose his own friend to be in charge of elections. So that one alone, the man who is in charge of elections just serving his boss, he could be sacked if he doesn't do the work well. Secondly, he delayed to issue the voters' register. Imagine it was just issued many days into the election. So we, the opposition, we never had a chance of looking at it, approving it, and we were just busy in the campaign. So it's still favoring the incumbent.
You have put 1 million people at polling stations to make sure the election is not rigged. How then can you justify any complaints or action if the result comes back and Mr. Museveni has won?
Yes, we have some agents, but not in each and every area, because some other areas, like in the military barracks, there are some other areas like in the northern Uganda whereby to call yourself an opposition is like calling yourself a collaborator for a rebel.
But so, the structures you do have on the ground, with your support, with the agents you have at the polling stations, will it be enough to guarantee a free and fair election?
No, but they will help to reduce the rigging rate of the incumbent.
Mr. Museveni's been in power for something like 2.5 decades. I wonder whether Ugandans, at least those who support the opposition, have been watching events in Egypt and saying to themselves, well, perhaps there's a chance there.
I have already mentioned it. Now it's high time the Ugandans are going to make one voice that this is high time Museveni left the power. We are not immune to what has happened in Egypt and Tunisia. As opposition, we are very prepared to move extra mile to see that we defend our freedom. The message you have for Mr. Museveni is he should listen to the people and hand over the power, because we are going to win. If he ever decides to behave like a Mubaraka or Ben Ali, we are more than ready and willing to go the Egyptian or Tunisian way.
Dr. Kasaato Rasheed of the Inter-Party Cooperation umbrella organization for Ugandan opposition parties.